What's up, everybody? It's your boy T-Dubs back again. Never stopping, never quitting. And today's question is the Bible for everybody? And the answer is absolutely not. The reason I say that is because it's only for the ones that have an ear to hear and a heart to receive His word. Because you're gonna have people that reject His word. That's why He writes it in such a way. That's why the people that wrote it were uh, were inspired by God, were prophets of God, but they wrote it in such a way to where only the people that have an ear to hear it will receive it, and the ones that lack the understanding and they have a heart to receive it, they're going to seek the understanding from God to receive His word, to receive the wisdom that's in the word, because all wisdom comes from God. So they're going to try to, if they have to do more research, if they have to seek God to try to understand and delve off into His word, they're going to do what it takes to get to it, because He only wants the ones that are genuinely trying to seek Him, to have a relationship with Him. It requires a relationship with God to receive it. If you don't have a relationship with God, it's going to be very hard, very difficult to understand it. You may think you understand it from a theologian perspective, but if you don't have a spiritual relationship with God, if you don't have a spiritual relationship with the Lord, it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very difficult, if not impossible, for you to get it, because you have to seek Him on all kind of understanding what that is, because He have to give you revelation on it. You can't just get it and take it for what it is and just take it literally. That's why a lot of back in when Christ was on earth, they tried to mock Him and try to throw the law in His face, throw the word in His face, saying, "Oh, you're not supposed to heal on Sabbath. You're not supposed to do this. You doing this and that." They try to use that, use all that against Him, but He was the living embodiment of the word. So he was able to shut them down every time. He was able to, every time they did it, He checked them. So because He had the spiritual revelation, because He was the living embodiment of the Word of God, a lot of people take it quite literally. Some things in there are literal, but a lot of things in there are spiritual. A lot of things in there are conditional. Some things are based off certain situations. So we have to be very careful about that. We have to know that, because it's not for everybody. The ones that reject it, the ones that sit and try to bash it, try to down it, try to disrespect God, try to disrespect Christ, things like that, it's not for them. So if you run into people and you try to witness to them, and they just all against it and try to challenge it and be like, it's not real, all this other stuff. You just have to, you know what I'm saying? You got to walk away from stuff like that, because it can get into your spirit, it can get into your mind, that kind of stuff. We can't be moved when it comes to the word. It's not for everybody. He says some people are going to reject His word. He says some people are going to go against Him and reject Him, just like the Pharisees did back in the day. So, is it for everybody? No. It's for the ones that have an ear to hear and a heart to receive it. For those people, that's who we need to witness to. That's who we need to get to also recruit, and also train them up in the right way, and help them and motivate them, inspire them, change their lives, things like that. Other ones that reject it, we don't hate them. We can't hold it against them. We can't disrespect them. We can't do anything like that to them. We just have to love them and move on. But that's my time. If you live for God, believe in what He say, He's going to take you a mighty long way. And always remember, if it ain't Christ, it ain't right. Y'all be blessed.